What's going on, everybody? Welcome in. Been a minute since I've had a chance to hang out with y'all and cheer on the Oklahoma Sooners and some content here. So it's going to be a good day. The Sooners have come out of nowhere, super hot. Took out number 2 Georgia Tech on that walk-off, which was amazing. And then they just completely destroyed the Kansas Jayhawks. Completely destroyed them. And now we're here in Omaha. So first game up for the Oklahoma Sooners is the Alabama Crimson Tide. Bama is slightly favored last time I checked, so we'll see how it plays out. But I feel really good today about Oklahoma, and we'll see what happens. So that being said, y'all, I will be right back, and then we will get this party started. All right, y'all. Glad to see you guys here. It's been a minute. Chris, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good summer so far. It's been a good one for me. We went down to Norman a few weeks ago for one of the Brent Venables camps. Had an amazing time there. The whole coaching staff was there. Just a great time. And it was pretty cool to get to see your son working out with, Jaden Jackson, David Stone, um, gosh, Nigel Smith, just a ton of Oklahoma stars were there. So fantastic time there at that OU camp. That was a pretty great moment there for my son there in Norman a few weeks ago. So, but we got OU baseball here though. 17 minutes until first pitch. Bama's a slight favorite, but Oklahoma, nobody gave them a chance against Georgia Tech. I didn't see that coming. They had been very up and down. Didn't really expect them to really do anything. We had all the focus was on the OU softball and could they, get back to the World Series and maybe win number 9. And then, everybody just kind of left OU baseball out there in the dark and nobody really gave them a good chance. So they have definitely exceeded our expectations. So at this point, you're just playing with house money. You're just playing with house money here. OU's not favored. They probably won't be favored the whole time, and that's fine because they have played the underdog role, but they have done it very, very well. So, like I said, Bama's a slight favorite, but this game here can go either way. And, of course, they get the winner of OU gets past Bama here. They get the winner of Georgia and Texas. Those are the two teams that are favored to win the whole thing. So that'll be tough, but nothing that they can't accomplish. We saw the OU boys baseball here take down the number 2 team in Georgia Tech. So you never know. You never know. This team has been red hot. And if I'm Bama, Georgia, Texas, West Virginia, North Carolina, Troy, whoever, I don't want to play Oklahoma. Do you? I do not want to play Oklahoma right now. So they're a very, very dangerous team playing with house money. But glad to see you guys in here. It's been a minute. But it's good to get back and spend some time with you guys and cheer on OU baseball here. This channel, we've been so focused around, military and, softball, but what a great opportunity here to give the OU baseball here some love, show them some support. So beautiful day there in Omaha. Sun's out. Great day for OU baseball. So hopefully here in a couple hours, we will see that they are going to advance and take on the winner of Georgia, Texas. Chris, that too, exactly, yeah. Portal. So talking about the softball transfer portal, nothing has surprised me. All season long we talked about Tia Malloy. We knew that that was a no-brainer that she was going to hit the portal. I didn't see Berkeley's decay initially, but it makes sense. So best of luck to her and her sister, wherever they decide to go. And then really Cassidy Pickering, I'm not really shocked. Last year Tech tried to get her with money. It didn't happen. She stayed at Oklahoma. She is from the state of Texas. So is it surprising to me that she's going to go to Tech and take that money? No. Now, I have no idea what Tech is offering her. Could have been something crazy. I'm sure Patty said, "Hey, Cassidy, look, here's what I can give you. This is what you've done for us here. This is how you performed this past year. I can give you X dollars." But we all knew that Tech was going to pay some stupid amount. They have to try to reload. They definitely need pitching. They need a lot. So, Cassidy Pickering leaving doesn't surprise me. Not surprised at all. I don't think it's a surprise that she's going to be a Red Raider. Why she hasn't announced that yet, I don't know. Doesn't make sense to me, but she's going to be a Red Raider for sure. But, other than that, what could OU get pitching? That's one thing I see is pitching. I think offensively we have what we need to get the job done. Like fantastic, the best recruiting class coming in. So the roster for Oklahoma is just loaded with talent. But one or two arms, I could definitely see that. So we'll see what Patty and JT and the coaching staff there, Jen, Rocha, what all they decide to do. But it's going to be a good one. So just waiting to get this game going. Excited to see how these boys come out here in Omaha. Of course, OU was here in 2022. They found themselves in the Champ Series against the Ole Miss Rebels. Rebels were just too much, and Ole Miss ended up winning the title that year. But can Oklahoma find a way to get it done, surprise the world, and get back to the Champ Series? Chris, who were you worried about? Gabby, Lexi. Yeah, I think Gabby was a big one. Gabby was a big one. Yeah, Gabby's staying around. You know, all your big players are staying. They're not going nowhere as far as I know at this point. But we know in portal season, anything's possible. So, yeah, pick. I mean, did she get the playing time that she was used to? No. AP, yeah. Yeah, Alyssa Parker. Yeah, she's that was one. Absolutely, Chris. Absolutely. But so far, officially, what OU's lost, not really surprised. Um, Cassidy was not an everyday player. You know, she had her struggles at the plate. It definitely wasn't her best year. You know, her first couple of years, she got a title. She was All-American her sophomore year, and then this year just had a really rough year all the way around. So whether it be the money, guaranteed playing time, like I said, why she hasn't announced it yet, I don't know. But I mean, we all know that everybody knows she's going to Lubbock. She's going to be a Red Raider. So, but that's a question, Chris. Who do you think Petty goes after in the portal for pitching? Oh yeah. We are going to be more than fine. Absolutely. We have so much talent coming back. I'm not worried. If Patty got if OU went and got nobody, they didn't get anybody at all in the portal, I'm good. I'm good. I feel like if we get a experienced pitcher in the portal, that's um, just a bonus. But I feel good where we are, um, and I think all the ups and downs that this OU softball team had. What we thought going into the year, what Patty looked at, how she looked at the team and what she thought it could be, and just how it ended. Just the disappointment. Not making the World Series for what 10, it was almost like 10 years, 9, 10 years, whatever it was, something crazy. I think that is going to light a fire under Petty Gasso and the coaching staff, and they are going to be more than hungry and be ready to go when the 27 season gets started up in February. So, but here we are today. We're here to support OU baseball. So here we go. Going to get started here in just a few minutes between Oklahoma and Alabama. Good crowd there. Beautiful weather. Man, what a great day for baseball, y'all, there in Omaha. Yeah, the offense for Oklahoma, Taki and all them boys, golly. The offense for Oklahoma, I mean, it was good to begin with, but man, it has exploded here in the offseason. Just incredible what it's done. Rez, how are you? Good to see you in here. Yeah, Lexi's staying. All the key players are staying other than Cassidy, but I'm not surprised. Not surprised. She's going to be a Raider. Best of luck to you, Cassidy, in your senior year. So far the losses for Oklahoma on softball with the portal and graduation, not too worried. The class coming in is ridiculous. So much talent. So I think if Patty and them, if they do anything, they get an arm in the portal. But we got to see who um, is going to be in the portal and who's available, and we'll see what Patty and them decide to do. Yeah, Chris, I'm with you on that. Yeah, with the pitchers that was supposed to be our savers. Yeah, yeah. A lot of them did not work out. Res agreed. Tech is trying so hard, so hard. We see it in football. We saw it in softball. They are trying to be or to do their best, like we see in Major League Baseball with the Yankees, with the Dodgers. How can we, buy a World Series? How can we buy a title? It's not going to happen. Is is Tech going to be dangerous? Of course. And that piece of crap conference called the Big 12, are they going to dominate that? They will. But they're not ever going to have enough to get it done. It's not going to happen. So, yeah, Mahomes can give all the money in the world to Cassidy or whoever. But at the end of the day, it's not going to matter. They're not going to get anything done. Not going to happen. So, not worried about Tech. They're showing OU's past or path. Had that massive upset win against Georgia Tech, had the walk-off. That was incredible. And then, man, they just completely destroyed Kansas there in Lawrence last weekend. Even with the weather delays, all the rain and all that stuff going on, Oklahoma just completely dominated and embarrassed the Kansas Jayhawks. So OU coming in is probably the most dangerous team. They're playing with house money. They have nothing to lose. They've already taken out the number 2 seed overall in Georgia Tech, took out the 15 seed in Kansas. So Bama, Texas, Georgia, of course, that's your whole bottom bracket. This whole bracket of the 8 teams, 5 are from the SEC. So the SEC as a conference just continues to dominate sports in college. We've seen it in football. We saw it in softball. We're seeing it in baseball, basketball, gymnastics. Actually, the SEC is just dominant across the board. So, do I think somebody from the SEC is going to win the title in baseball? I do. The odds are in their favor. With 5 of the 8 being from the SEC, the odds are definitely in their favor for sure. So it's just a bummer. I mean, the whole bottom bracket, you have Georgia, Texas, Bama, Oklahoma. So unfortunately, the SEC is going to eat itself and knock each other out. But you have Ole Miss up in the top half of the bracket there, along with we got Troy, we got West Virginia, and North Carolina. So, and we've already seen West Virginia and North Carolina won their first game, so they will play Monday, I believe. Tomorrow will be your loser bracket game. So, but hopefully, you can find a way to stay in the winning ways and get the job done. And I guess technically it would be an upset over the Crimson Tide. So we'll see what happens. But good to be with y'all. I hope y'all are having a great summer. It's been a busy summer for me. We have a lot going on with the family. Just it's always busy during the summertime, so. But excited to be here with y'all. Hopefully we can continue to keep hanging out here and see the OU baseball men's team win a title here. So definitely ready to get this party started here in Omaha. But I mean, other than OU baseball, of course, we have the transfer portal with softball. We'll see what OU does there. See if Patty goes out and gets an arm or two. And then football. I mean, a lot of camps going on. We're just a few months away. About 2.5 months away from first game for football. So football will be here. It's just right around the corner, and it'll be here before we know it. So. Always a lot going on in the world of college sports. And, of course, we have the NBA Finals. The Thunder, golly, they were up 3-2, couldn't get the job done. Of course, we had all the chaos with the Spurs. And got to say, y'all, Wesley, good to see you in here. Hope you're doing well, brother. With the NBA Finals, the Spurs knocked out the Thunder. Thunder did not play their best, but, I mean, I got to say, what the Spurs are doing and how they're playing, not a fan. Not a fan at all. Don't like it. We saw all the dirty plays. We saw all the dirty plays against the Thunder. Now we're seeing it with the Knicks. The refs are ridiculous, man. We talk so much about all the BS going on with the refs and softball and football, but man, and in the NBA Finals, the referees, what are we doing? Just horrible. But the Knicks, found a way to fight themselves, to come back. They're up 3-1. So, do I think that they're going to win tonight? I don't. I think the Spurs get it done, and they send it back to New York for Game 6, and then there we'll see what happens. So. Reds, absolutely, yeah. So for y'all that don't know, Stacey King, former OU basketball player, had his days there playing with the Bulls back in the '90s with Jordan and Pippen when they were getting all them titles there. Yeah, he's definitely going to be missed for sure. Yeah, so the memorial service for him up there at the United Center. Yeah, he was, man, such a great player. God, he was such a great player. He is definitely going to be missed. Absolutely. All right, so here we go. Game here is about to get started. Bama's going with Tyler Fay, a junior, 6'5", 215. All right, so here goes Oklahoma at the plate. See if we can get a hot start to this game. Let's go, boys. Let's get a good start here. Man, Wesley, I wish I could. It's been raining up here so much. I need to mow, but it's a lot of rain, so it's hard to do anything outside right now up here. Foul ball here, so an 0-2 count. Jason Walk here to get things going for the Sooners. Here with the 0-2 count, but let's see if we can't get a hit and find ourselves on base. Rez, yeah, they did. That was a massive comeback. That was great to see. That was amazing. Yeah, that was one of the best comebacks we've had ever seen. Still an 0-2 count here. This game just getting underway here in top of the first. No score between Oklahoma and Alabama. Another foul ball. course, the Sooners shouldn't be here, weren't supposed to be here. They've had a lot of upsets along the way. So with them having the ability to play with house money, just play free, that's what makes them very, very dangerous. 1-2 count here. Of course, Alabama's coming in as the number 7 overall seed. Get down. There we go. There we go. Going to get a single here to start the game. A line drive out to center field. Let's go. So a good start here for Oklahoma. Ball 1 inside. So we got the winds blowing out, so maybe we'll see a lot more home runs here in Omaha today. Going to be a ball hit out to deep center at the warning track, and it carried. Holy cow. Great contact. Man, that went all the way to the warning track out there in deep center, but caught for out number 1. So one on, one out now for Oklahoma here in the top of the first. Dayton LaChance here at the plate. We'll see what he can't do. Ball there low in the zone. Warner over there with a big lead at first base. OU very, very aggressive on the base pads. One of the best in the country to do it. Pappy, what's going on? How are you? Hard hit foul ball out of play. So 1-1 count here. Top of the first, no score, 1 on, 1 out. That's it. That's right, Pappy. Day by day. That's all we can do. Grounder over to short. They're going to try to turn 2. No way. They get the runner at second, so 2 outs now. But still OU with a runner at first base. Tried to turn 2 there, but that was going to be hard. Slow developing. It was a bad throw anyway. Pappy, I have not. I think they're going to be, I think they're going to be way better than what they were, are predicted to be, what they're supposed to be. I think they're going to get a few wins this year that they're not supposed to get. So, yeah, Kentucky is definitely a dangerous team for sure. Absolutely. Football season just a few months away. Ready to get there. Ready for football season. Good pitch. 1-1 count here for Oklahoma. 1 on, 2 outs, top of the first, no score. Two one count here. See if we can't get something going here with 2 outs. It's going to be a ball hit. Another hit out to center field, shallow. So OU now with a couple runners at first and second. So OU now here with a runner scoring position. So if we could get something hit out here to the outfield, get some kind of hit, definitely something in the gap. Gamble is limping over there at second base. That's not good. Oh, man. Not sure what's going on there, but oh, yeah, you saw it when he went over to second, turned his ankle. Ouch. Oh, you saw his left ankle. Ouch. Oh, man. Yeah, you need to come out, son. You're not. Wow, they're gonna leave him in. So we'll see how that works though, because a base hit. Yeah, if I'm Skip, I'm putting in a pinch runner here. Oh man. Steven, welcome in. How are you? Yeah, Pappy, it's been a while. Did think I would be doing OU baseball, but they've surprised everybody to playing with house money, and they've somehow found their way to the World Series. So we'll see what happens. Swinging a miss, strike one. But excited to see what Oklahoma can do here. Sooners now have 2 outs, 2 on, no score, top of the first. Another foul ball. Taking on the number overall seed, the number 7 Alabama Crimson Tide here in Omaha. Boomer, that's right, Pappy. Stephen, howdy. Hope you're having a good day, good weekend, good summer. 1-2 count here, 2 outs. Ball up in the zone, ball 2. Yeah, so all the games today, it's all SEC teams. The whole bottom bracket is nothing but SEC teams. You have OU, Bama, then you have Georgia and Texas. And then you have Ole Miss up in the top half. Ball hit hard out to in the gap. There we go. There we go. It's going to score 1. Is it going to score 2? Here comes 1. Here comes 2. There we go. There we go. Ball head out to the right center gap all the way to the wall, and OU's now up 2-0. There we go. 2-run double there for Trey Gamble. So timely hitting. Love to see that. That'll boy. That'll boy. So great start here for Oklahoma. Already up 2-0. Still have a runner out there in scoring position. So we'll see if OU can't keep pouring it on here. Yeah, they're going to have to try to tape brace that ankle up if he's going to go out there and play. Swing and a miss, strike two. See what Brock can't do here with a runner in scoring position. Ball way outside. So 1-2 count here, 2 outs. OU has a runner at second. OU just had a big 2-run double to get on the scoreboard first here in the top of the first. Ball's going to be hit out to right center. Outfield is there for out number 3. But great start here for the Oklahoma Sooners as they are up 2-0 going to the bottom of the first. Pappy, we'll talk to you later. You better get some rest, sir. So if you're just tuning in, Oklahoma, nobody's really giving them a chance. They're dangerous. They can play free. Not supposed to do anything really here at the World Series. So great start here for Oklahoma as they get a 2-run double with 2 outs. So timely hitting coming into play here. And OU finds themselves up 2-0 going to the bottom of the first. Yeah, Stephen. Big hit there. We had a runner at first and second. Massive hit there. And Oklahoma, they just continue to put up runs. But we'll see how the pitching does today. How's the pitching look? How's the defense look? Can OU put it all together and find a way to upset the Tide? Beautiful day there in Omaha. Man, what a great day for baseball. Great crowd. So if you're just tuning in, OU able to get a couple runs here on the top of the first. Had a big 2-run double with 2 outs. Got Cord Rager here for OU at the mound today. We'll see what he can't do. Got a left-hander. See if we can't get a quick 1-2-3 inning, get back in the dugout here and put up more runs. A pitch clock already? Wow, on the first pitch of the game? Man, come on now. We can't have mistakes like that. Foul ball there, so 1-1 count. Bottom of the first, OU up 2-0. Ooh, Steven, I would have to check that. That's a good question. I don't think they did. I'm trying to think of all their series. Steven, that's a good question. I don't think they did, but I'm not positive on that. There we go. Big strikeout to start the bottom of the first. So 1 out now here for Oklahoma with the K. Skip Johnson, of course, in his 9th year at Oklahoma. They were the runner-up in the 2022 World Series. It's going to be a infield pop out to second base. So quickly, 2 outs. So 2 outs now on 4 pitches. So heck of a start here for the OU pitching and defense here. One out count here, 2 outs, bottom of the first. Oklahoma up 2-0 over Alabama. Going to be a foul ball there, so 1-1 count. Let's go, boys. Let's get that 3rd out. Good pitch, strike 2. So 1-2 count here. Let's see if we can't strike out Brady here and get the 3rd out. Oh, there we go. Beautiful, big swing and a miss. So going to the 2nd inning, OU up 2-0. Beautiful pitch. Okay, so we did lose the series 2-1. Okay. Thanks for that information, Steven. Appreciate that. Yeah, Revs, I saw that. Kinsey, yeah. So wish her nothing but the best. Glad for her and her family. Thank you guys so much for being here. Didn't think we'd be doing OU baseball this summer, but they have had some big upsets, and they have fought their way to the World Series. So, of course, OU playing with house money. Nobody's expecting to do any. Nobody's going to expect them to do. Anything here in Omaha. But that's what makes them very, very dangerous. So, after 1 inning, Oklahoma up 2-0. Reg, yeah. Of course, yeah, the AUSL just got started up, so got a lot of Sooners out there across the league. So we'll see how all that plays out. So if you're just tuning in, Oklahoma's up 2-0 here going to the 2nd inning. Harris here with the foul ball down the first baseline, so 0-1. Big swing and a miss there, strike 2. Ball outside. So 1-2 count here for Harris. looking to get something going here for the Oklahoma Sooners here in the second. Trying to add to their 2-0 lead. It's going to be a slow grounder out to third. Safe. Good hustle. Yeah, that was going to be a close play, but OU able to beat out that throw. So again, Oklahoma with a leadoff hit to start the inning. Yeah, with Harris's speed, I mean, great attempt there by the third baseman for Alabama, but just not able to get the throw there in time. How are you? I saw that. I went and clicked on it, and it said it's no longer there.
Yeah, it was still there whenever I went there.
Do you see anything else?
No, not that I'm willing to pay for it.
Okay. Yeah, so Dayton Tucker here, senior, has been playing out of his mind. He has been the MVP for this OU team here through the 2026 postseason for sure. So 3-0 count here. Ooh, a little high, but strike one. So 3-1 count here. Reg, that's awesome. I hope you have a great time. That'll be awesome, Reg. Yeah, of course, Alana there. There with the Bennett. So yeah, Reg, I hope you have a great time tomorrow. That's awesome, man. Wow, strikeout. Wow, so we went from 3-0 all the way to a strikeout. So, wow, that's a big out for Alabama. Dang. Throw over to first, not in time. Ooh. Wow. Man, this umpire, he has a big strike zone. Wow. So 0-1 count here, 1 out, 1 on for Oklahoma. Top of the second inning, they're up 2-0. Of course, if OU can get the win today, they will play again on Monday. They will take on the winner of Georgia, Texas. And of course, they play after our game here today. So 0-2 count here. Hard hit ground ball over to third. Going to try to turn two, and they do. So just like that, Oklahoma goes down quietly here in the second inning. So going to the bottom of the second, OU still with a 2-0 lead. Yeah, Steven, frustrating, isn't it? Had a leadoff hit, and then Taki has a 3-0 count all the way to a strikeout. and then a double play. So frustrating second inning there for the OU offense. But let's see if we can't have a quick bottom of the second here for the Crimson Tide so we can get back in the dugout. Because I don't think 2 runs is going to be enough to get the win here today against Alabama. Got to get more runs on the scoreboard for sure. Exactly, yeah. Didn't take a hold of that momentum. Yeah, I thought Taki had it at 3-0 count. I thought that was ball 4, but this umpire, he has a big strike zone. Has a big strike zone. So the hitters are just going to have to adjust there. But, yeah, definitely didn't take advantage of the momentum there for sure. Man, it'd be a lot of fun to be up there in Omaha. That'd be such a great time to be up there in Omaha, y'all. So here we are now in the bottom of the second inning. OU up 2-0. There we go. Going to start off the bottom of the second here with the strike. Foul ball here, so quickly an 0-2 count. So let's see if we can get the third K of the day for Oklahoma pitching. Steven, yeah. Soccer team looks good, don't they? They look real good. We'll see how they continue to play, but yeah, what a heck of a start. What a heck of a start for the U.S. soccer team. Another foul ball. So still a 1-2 count here. Bottom of the second, OU up 2-0. Nobody on. No outs. Oh, absolutely. Steven, yeah. No mercy. No mercy. Absolutely. Absolutely. Got a 2-2 count here. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Third strikeout of the day for Rager. So what a start for him. Beautiful. So 3 Ks in the first 4 batters for Rager. What a heck of a start for him. Wow, Reg, I did not know that. Wow. Okay. Wow, Reg, yeah, I did not know that. I know right after they lost and they were done for the season, she got hired on as an assistant there at Nebraska. But yeah, I did not know that. Well, congratulations to her and her family, and hope everything goes well there for Jordy. I know, right? Yeah, I just been busy. I didn't get a chance to get everything set up, so they could be on vacation. I don't know what everybody's up to. But hopefully we'll see them here for the next game. Hopefully we'll see them on Monday. If OU can win here today, then they won't have to play till Monday against the winner of Georgia, Texas. So, but hey, Stephen, maybe they come in later in the game. You never know. You never know. Good pitch. Man, he is not messing around. Let's see if we can't turn 2 here and get out of the inning. Yeah, this pitcher for Alabama, why is he not playing football? 6'3", 230. He's a freshman. Man, looks like he belongs on the football field, y'all. Holy cow. What a big kid. Foul ball. So a 1-2 count here. 1 on, 1 out. Let's see if we can't get another strikeout here. Another hard hit foul ball. Still a 1-2 count here. 1 on, 1 out. Oklahoma up 2-0 here in the bottom of the second. Another hard hit foul ball. Goes out of play. So a good little battle here. See if we can't find a way to turn 2 and get out of this. Yeah, Reg, I don't know. Last time we saw her, she was on vacation, I believe, if I'm right. I think she's on vacation. So, yeah, hopefully she's doing well, Reg. Absolutely. Hope everybody's having a great summer and everybody's safe and enjoying their summer. Hopefully we'll see them in No Use next game, or maybe later in this one. Wow, another foul ball. So what a battle here. Holy cow. The eighth pitch of this at bat, y'all. Dang. Steven, me too. Me too. Wow, another foul ball. Dang. Come back with a changeup here. Come back with a changeup. That off speed has been really effective so far against these Alabama hitters. See what they do here. Fastball at 94, but not even close, way out of the zone. So a 2-2 count here. There we go. There we go. 4 Ks on the day, y'all. But what a battle at the plate there. That was, 10, 11 pitches on that at bat? Crazy. But that off speed for Rager has been ridiculous, y'all. So 2 outs here for Oklahoma, bottom of the second, up 2-0. Bama has a runner over at first. First pitch swinging. It's going to be hit. There we go. Caught by the right fielder for out number 3. So after 2 innings, y'all, OU up 2-0. So great start here for Oklahoma, y'all. Rager already with 4 Ks on the day, so outstanding work from the pitching so far for Oklahoma. See if the offense can't find a way here to get some more runs. Because like I said, I don't think 2 runs is going to be enough. Not going to be enough. So yeah, keep throwing that fastball and then come back with that off speed. It is fooling the hitters for Bama every time. Every time. So heck of a start for Oklahoma here in Omaha. First game for them, of course. This is the first round. Yesterday we saw West Virginia beat Troy, I think 7-5, and then we saw the Rebels of Ole Miss go down 6-2 to North Carolina. So today we have OU Bama, and then after our game we have Georgia Texas. So a great day if you're a fan of any of these teams, if you're a fan of baseball, especially if you're a fan of the SEC. A lot of SEC here. 5 of the 8 teams coming from the SEC conference. So the SEC continues to flex and show just how dominant they are in the world of college sports. So here we go, top of the third. Foul ball, so 1-1 count here. Top of the third, Oklahoma up 2-0. See what Jason Watt can't do for us here. As OU is back up to the top of their order. Of course, Watt started off the game for Oklahoma with a single, so let's see if he can't do that again. Three, 1 count. We will gladly take a walk here. Whatever we got to do to get some base runners here. Here we go, ball 4. We will take it, so a walk. A walk here for Jason Watt to get things going for Oklahoma. Here in the third. Here comes Johnson for Oklahoma, but Oklahoma very aggressive on the base paths. Big lead over there at first base. We'll see if he decides to try to get it back here. Let's go, Camden. There he goes. Oh, he's there easily, not even close. Bad throw. Second baseman, they're able to get it as it went to the outfield, but not even close. So Oklahoma with the stolen base. Love it. Oh, you're now with the runner in scoring position. No outs here in the third. Horrible throw by that catcher, but it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Big lead, great jump. So let's see if OU can't find a way to capitalize on that. 2-1 count here. We see the bunt attempt, so OU looking to play some small ball here, see if they can't find a way to advance the runner to third. Tries again, but ball 3. Hey, so we'll gladly take 2 walks and start off the third inning here, y'all. Absolutely. Let's go. Let's go, as Steven says. Pitcher steps off. So 3-1 count here. Oklahoma up 2-0. Oh, you just got a stolen bag a second ago. So we have a runner at second. No outs. Let's go, boys. It's going to be a foul ball, so full count. There we go. A hit out to right field. They throw the ball home, but now OU now with runners at the corners. So runners at the corners, still just 1 out. Or I'm sorry, no outs. So Oklahoma here, y'all have something going into the third. Runners at the corners, no outs, already up 2-0. Man, the pitcher for Bama's already at 50 on the pitch count. Dang. A grounder to third, but it's going to score the run. There we go. It isn't being a double play, but we get the run home. So OU now up 3-0. So I'll take it. I'll take it. There we go. Gotta love what you see so far from the centers here. You don't like the double play, but able to get that runner home from third. So we'll take it. So OU now at 3-0, top of the third, 2 outs, nobody on for Oklahoma. I like it, Steven. 2 out magic. Here we go. Absolutely. So 2-0 count here. As Steven said, let's try to get some 2 out magic here. No mercy, sweep the leg. Got to continue to pour it on the Tide here. Let's go, Jackson. Let's go, Jackson. Find a way to pass the bat here. Foul ball down third baseline. So 2-2 count here. Strikeout to end the inning, but Oklahoma finds a way to get another run on the board. So going to the bottom of the third, Oklahoma up 3-0. So fantastic start here for the Sooners. Heck of a start here for Oklahoma, y'all. Love it. All 3 phases of the game, defense, offense, pitching, everything looks fantastic. Gotta love what you see if you're a Sooner fan here. Long way to go, but great start. Great start. Yeah, we got 1. You hope to get more. You know, we had runners at the corners there, no outs. Bama able to turn 2 on us, but we get that run home. So glad to see that we got at least, yeah, like Steven said, we got that 1 home. Hoping that we could have got more there, but you got to love what you see so far from the OU offense. They are patient, not swinging at anything out of the zone, timely hitting. We've already seen Oklahoma, of course. They're very aggressive at base running. Already saw them steal a bag. The catcher for Bama, ooh, it's rough. It's rough. It was a horrible throw. He had some bad throws in warm-up, so you definitely feel like if we get runners on the base pads that we have a great chance of stealing some more here against this Bama catcher. Of course, this is game one, kind of round one. To finish up today, we're finishing up round one of the World Series here. After our game here, you have Georgia, Texas. Yesterday, we saw West Virginia beat Troy 7-5. We saw North Carolina take down Ole Miss 6-2. So you have Ole Miss and Troy in a elimination game tomorrow. So we'll see how that top half of the bracket plays out. The bottom half of the bracket, y'all, it's all SEC teams. So whoever comes out of the bottom half, they are definitely going to earn it, for sure. Quickly an 0-2 count here. But between Oklahoma, Bama, Georgia, Texas, the bottom half is definitely way tougher, way stronger than the top half of the bracket. Ground ball out to short. Let's make the play over to first, out number one. There we go. So good start for the Sooners here in the third inning. But I feel pretty confident, pretty safe to say that whoever, if it's not Oklahoma, whoever comes out of the bottom half of this bracket is probably going to end up winning the whole thing. So, we saw a lot of upsets throughout the regionals and super regionals. So the top half, you have Troy, West Virginia, North Carolina, and Ole Miss. That's definitely the weaker side of the bracket. Another hard hit ground ball. Great play by the third baseman over to first. Great play. Great play by the OU defense there. So quickly now 2 outs for Oklahoma. Fantastic play there by the third baseman for Oklahoma. Diving play. Man, OU is playing some great baseball, y'all. So quickly 2 outs for Oklahoma here in the third. And we're going to have a fly out here to left field. Caught out number 3, so quick work. So just like that, Bama goes down in the third inning with nothing. Still getting shut out. Still a no-hitter intact. So going to the fourth inning, OU up 3-0. Gotta love what we see from the Sooners so far. They look fantastic on all phases. They are playing some great baseball so far. Stiff, what's going on, man? How are you? Glad to see you in here. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Steven and I, we were all talking about, man, where's everybody at? What's going on? But I get it. It's the weekend. It's summertime. Reg was here. I don't know if Reg is still in here, but Reg was here earlier. So I know it's a busy time for all of us. School is out now, trying to spend time with the family, take some vacations. So thank you guys so much for being here on a Saturday. This was not expected. None of us thought OU was going to be in the World Series this year, but man, once we got the postseason, OU turned it on, and they've been playing out of their mind. Got the massive upset there against Georgia Tech in the regionals to knock off the number 2 overall seed in the country. Then they go into Lawrence, and they just absolutely embarrass, destroy, sweep the leg, no mercy. I mean, they just completely destroyed the Kansas Jayhawks. And now here so far, Chief, how are you? Hope you're doing well, sir. Salute. But if you're just tuning in, man, OU is playing some great, great baseball here. Pitching looks outstanding. Already have 4 Ks on the day. Offense is doing their part. We've seen a stolen bag. I mean, just so here in the 4th inning, OU up 3-0. See if we can't find a way to keep pouring it on here. Of course, the winner of this game is going to get the winner of Georgia and Texas. The bottom half of this bracket, y'all, it's ridiculous. It's all SEC, all your big dogs. Man. So a 1-2 count here, top of the 4th inning. Oklahoma up 3-0. No outs, nobody on. OU has found a way to get the leadoff hitter on every inning. So hopefully we can continue that streak here. Steve, yeah, not a big crowd today, but that's okay. That's all right. Hopefully on Monday we'll have a bigger crowd. So, Chief, they are, yeah. Very young team here with Oklahoma with the baseball team. So, ooh, called strike 3. Ooh. Breaking ball there on the inside corner for out number 1, called strike 3. So, 1 out now here for the Sooners in the 4th inning at 3-0 over Bama. Stephen, yeah, I think so. I think Skip knows exactly what he needs. He knows what he needs to fix any weaknesses. Absolutely. Yeah, pick. I'm not surprised. You know, we talked about obviously Tia Malloy, the Zakai sisters. That's not a big surprise there. And then I'm not surprised with Pick. We know that Tech tried to get Pick the year before, offered her a buttload of money. She said no, stayed in Norman. Now she is from the state of Texas, and this time she just decided to take more money. I don't think it's official, but I mean they've shown pictures. We saw what she was posting right after Tech won. I think it was the Super Regional to go to the World Series that she was, giving them some love. So I'm not surprised by Cassidy. I don't think she's a big loss. I mean, we saw what she did this year. Very up and down offensively. She wasn't a everyday starter because of all the talent we have there with the softball team. So is she gonna be missed? Yes. Would I have preferred her to stay at Oklahoma and finish out her career in softball as a Sooner? Absolutely. But she has to do what's best for her, and I wish her nothing but the best. And we'll see how it plays out. So, Steven, I'm with you. Yeah, coming out of her sophomore season, she was an All-American, and then this year, she very rough year. Very rough year there. She had the massive slump there at the plate. Not an everyday defensive player. So, Tech offering her more money, probably saying, hey, you're guaranteed to be a starter. You're going to play wherever. So, stiff, yeah, me too. I did not see that coming against Mississippi State, and knowing that it was just somebody that didn't have much experience at all. And shout out to Sooners, but hopefully that was a blessing in disguise. I think that was good for Patty, the coaching staff, all the players. If that does not get them hungry and get them motivated for next season to come out with the no mercy mentality, destroy everybody in their path, then I don't know what would. Very, very excited for the young roster that's coming in, the freshman class coming in. Oh my gosh, y'all. Cannot wait. But here in the fourth inning, is it going to get out of play? Oh, it's not. So here in the top of the fourth, OU now with 2 outs, runner at first. So a quick out or a quick top of the fourth here so far for Oklahoma. Let's see if we can't find a way to get a 2-out rally here, get some 2-out magic, as Steven said earlier. Yes, it's very frustrated. And then, of course, going into the semifinals, you had Tennessee had to lose twice, Bama had to lose twice. And that's what happened. I just did not see that coming, did not see that happening. I mean, I wasn't excited to see Tech and Texas again. You know, Texas now with back-to-back championships. Another selling it. They got him. Dang it. Dang it. So Oklahoma was able to seal a bag in the last inning. We try again here. Good throw by the catcher. Right on the money. And so OU is going to end their top of the fourth with an out trying to seal a bag. Great throw by that catcher this time. Gets the tag in there. So going to the bottom of the fourth, Oklahoma up 3-0. Yeah, Steven, I don't know who. I didn't want Tech to win, you know, just because of how they do business. Didn't want Texas to win, but yeah. So, yeah, Texas there with now they can go out and run their mouth about how they have back-to-back titles. That's cute. We've done that how many times now at Oklahoma? That's cute. But ready to see how Patty does. What is she going to do in the transfer portal? Are we going to get a big arm? I don't know. We'll see. I think if they do anything in the portal, that's what it's going to be. It's going to be an arm to add to this pitching staff. So, but we'll see. It's going to be exciting next February whenever we get that 27 season started up. I feel like Patty and them girls are going to be on a mission. We, the first time in 10 years that we did not make it to the World Series. So, you know, that pissed off all of Sooner Nation, the coaching staff, the players. So they are going to be on a mission in 27 to not just get back to the World Series, but to get number 9. So, but, you know, we here with baseball, nobody thought that we'd be doing this live today, that they'd be playing in Omaha. But they have surprised college baseball, the whole world of college baseball. Nobody saw OU getting this far. So could they be the Cinderella here and find a way to get another title for them? So here we are at bottom of the fourth, Oklahoma up 3-0. Oh, Steven. Oh, man. That whole Soldier thing, that is so ridiculous. So ridiculous. Oh, a quick pop out. Great catch there by the second baseman. He had to run it on that one, y'all. So quickly, 1 out here for OU in the bottom of the fourth. Yeah, that's such a clown show, as CJ would say, with Sorsby and Tech and that whole mess. Unbelievable. There's no way that he's really going to play come football season, right? No way. Chris, I think so. I think that's exactly what we're going to see in the dugout, on the field. Yeah. Yeah. Patty's going to get them girls. They're going to get back to being the aggressor, being hungry, having that killer mentality. Yeah, I can't wait. Can't wait to get that going again. Rach, yeah, they're not. Tech is not going to win anything, not in football, not in softball. So they can continue to outbid everybody and buy players and bring them in. But, yeah, they're not ever going to get it done. Oh yeah, Steven, there's no way he's going to play though, right? There's no way that he's going to play when it comes down to it. No way. But if he does, man, just when you think college football and some of the decisions that we see across college sports couldn't get any crazier or any dumber. They said, "Hold my beer and watch this." So yeah, unbelievable what's going on there with Tech. So Texas Tech is in the news for all the wrong reasons. So bottom of the fourth here though. OU up 3-0. One out, nobody on. Let's go, boys. Ah, fastball up high, not even close. Exactly. Steven, exactly. Yeah. Mental illness. Get out of here. That's a bunch of BS, man. He's just a moron who made stupid decisions and needs to be punished for it. I still think when it comes down to it, there's no way that he's going to be playing. No way. Ground ball out there to second, over to first, out number 2. There we go. So you see the clouds rolling in. So I know they said there was about a 30% chance of a rain delay later in this game. When this game started, it was sunny, perfect, beautiful weather. The clouds are rolling in. So what's, oh man, hopefully this weather delay will hold off, or the rain will hold off, so we don't have any kind of weather delay. Chris, exactly. Yeah. If that don't put a pep in your step and get you motivated, then I don't know what will. And if you're not motivated, then you don't belong to be at you don't need to be at Oklahoma. That's not the place for you. So there we go. I'll pop out to end the 4th inning. So going to the 5th, we're still throwing a no-hitter, y'all. Still throwing a no-hitter. So top of the 5th, Oklahoma up 3-0, but the weather, the clouds are moving in. So is this weather going to be an issue? I sure hope not, because man, the guys here for Oklahoma, they are playing some fantastic baseball, y'all. Fantastic. And a very quick game. I was thinking, man, today is probably going to go at least, 3 hours? At least 3 hours, right, to do this game. But for baseball standards, this has been very, very quick so far. So I like that also. Hey, Brian, welcome in. How are you? Yeah, honestly, I didn't think we would be here doing OU baseball. But Bob reached out to me and he was like, "Hey, are you going to do any baseball?" And I wasn't planning to, but with what OU's done to get here to the World Series, kind of surprising everybody. I mean, OU came out of nowhere. So Bob was like, "Hey, you should do some OU baseball," and so that was kind of the plan. That's how that came together. So we give a lot of love to OU softball. We do football and all that stuff, but definitely got to give love to OU baseball. They have they can play free. They're playing with house money. Nobody is expecting them to do anything in Omaha. They weren't even supposed to get here. They shouldn't have got out of regionals, but they have found a way to get it done. So if we can come on here and show them some love and support and cheer them on the victory, then that's what we'll do. So, but Brian, glad to see you in here. But top of the fifth here, great game so far. Big hit. Is it going to be enough? Oh, in the warning track for out number one. Lee Taki there with a big hit. That is twice now. They've had OU's had a couple balls hit well, just caught on the warning track. So, man. So top of the fifth here, one out now for Oklahoma. One out count here. Strike one. Yeah, so this umpire here, he definitely has a bigger strike zone. But he's been consistent, so ball two. So if you're just checking in, OU up 3-0, top of the fifth inning, 2-1. One out, nobody on. Oh, good pitch. Good pitch. So 2-2 count here. Man, that was a pretty breaking ball. Beautiful. Ooh, just goes fouled on the third baseline. Some activity now up there for Bama in the bullpen. The starter here is fixing to throw his 80th pitch. Of course, Oklahoma got 2 runs there on a 2-out double in the first. Added another one there in the second. Another strikeout here for Oklahoma. Dang it. So 4 strikeouts now for each pitcher. But for Oklahoma, though, still throwing the no-hitter going to the fifth. So we'll see how that plays out. Oh, good catch. Good catch out there in left field. That was definitely going to be a double, but great catch out there by that left fielder for Bama. So out number 3. So we move on to the middle of the or bottom of the fifth inning with OU still up 3-0. But I hope you guys are having a great summer so far, getting to spend some time with your loved ones, your family. Definitely have a smaller crowd than what we usually do, but I didn't know really what to expect. So OU looks good so far, so they can hang on here. They'll play on Monday. They would get the winner of Georgia, Texas. So see how this plays out. Hopefully, we saw them clouds rolling in up there in Omaha. Man, hopefully the weather stays away. Because so far everything is going OU's way. And I don't want to see any kind of weather come in and take away any of the momentum that we have here for the center so far. Brian, me too. I said earlier, didn't think 2 or 3 runs was going to be enough to get the job done, but could be so far OU course with the no hitter. So, but yeah, we definitely want to get more runs for sure. Just keep pouring it on the Crimson Tide here. Yeah. Knock on wood. That's right, Steven. That's right. But Cordrager here, a freshman, looks fantastic so far through 4 innings. There goes the no-hitter. So it's going to be a single out to center field. So the Crimson Tide get their first hit of the day. But let's see if we can't find a way to turn 2 here, y'all. What a great time to turn 2 here for sure. Just a great pitch there over the outside and great swing, great hit. So there we go. Oh, I thought we were going to turn 2. So the ball goes past the third baseman for Oklahoma under his glove. So Bama went here with back-to-back hits. Man, I thought for sure that was going to be a double play there. So the Tide here with some momentum here in the 5th. Oh, man. Great attempt, just couldn't get to the ball in time. Oh, man. Great effort, though. Well, Chris, that's good news. That's good news. Yeah, they said there was about a 30% chance later in the game, so hopefully it stays away. But Bama here with 2-1. 2 hits to start the bottom of the 5th here, down 3-0. See if we can't find a way to get out of this mess. Yeah, you would think Bama's going to play some small ball here, try to get the bunt down, advance the runners to second and third, so we'll see. Let's go, boys. The bunt attempt again. That one there for a strike, so a 1-1 count here. 2-1, nobody out. Oklahoma up 3-0 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Foul ball, so strike 2 with the bunt attempt again. So 1-2 count here. Got 1, got 2. There we go. There we go. Now, Bama has a runner at third, but we were able to turn 2. So you got to love what you see there. Oklahoma came in with the most SEC or with the most double plays in SEC, and here they get another one. So fantastic play here by the OU defense. Hit hard over to first, throw to second, back to first for the double play. So just like that, we have 2 outs now for Oklahoma. Let's see if we can't keep this first pitch swinging goes foul. Let's see if OU can't find a way to keep Bama scoreless here through 5 innings. Another foul ball, so quickly an 0-2 count here. Come back with that off speed. That off speed has been deadly. Let's come back with the off-speed here and get another strikeout. Oklahoma with 27 double plays in SEC play. Incredible. Ball hit out to second, over to first. There we go. Great play. So after Bama starts with back-to-back hits, Bama's able to get nothing done. So after 5 innings, Oklahoma up 3-0. CJ, what's going on? Glad to see you in here, man. Everybody was wondering about you. We weren't sure who all we were going to get today, but glad to see you in here, man. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a great weekend, a great summer. Glad you're able to join us. Yeah, Stephen was. Yeah, kind of wondering where, not sure where Bob is, not sure what's going on with Teresa. This definitely wasn't planned. I didn't think we would be doing OU baseball in the World Series this year, but pleasant surprise. I love it. Didn't see this coming, but OU has played great baseball here as of late. Very dangerous team, playing with house money, so they can play free because nobody has given them a chance to do anything. So that's definitely what makes OU very, very dangerous. If you're Texas, Georgia, Bama, anybody here in the tournament, I don't want to play Oklahoma, y'all. I don't want to do it. Very dangerous team. Yeah, everything's going well here. It's been busy, but it's been a good summer. So be even better if we can find a way to get to the Champ Series here in Omaha and find a way to get another natty for the baseball team. It's Bob Stoops, Barry Switzer. Couple OU legends here in attendance today up here in Omaha in the 2026 Men's College World Series. So going to the 6th inning, Oklahoma at 3-0. Like Brian said, would like to see some more insurance runs. Would love to see some more insurance runs. Ooh. Hit team. So we're going to get another leadoff runner. We'll take it. We'll take it. CJ, yeah. Yeah, glad Gabby's coming back. You know, everybody that hit the transfer portal, am I truly shocked? I'm not. I'm not. It was girls that we had talked about all season long. I'm not surprised by Cassidy. Tech offered her more money. She is probably guaranteed playing time. Cassidy was going to have to fight to get to be a everyday starter there for Patty and Norman. Oh, get out of here. There we go. A home run for Oklahoma, a 2-run jack. So if y'all are wondering why he is limping like he is, in the first inning he was going to second and he turned his ankle really, really bad, and he's just fighting through the pain. So he is literally running as fast as he possibly can around the bases. So OU now at 5-0. So Brian, there is your insurance runs. CJ, I don't know if it's official, but you see all the posts, you see the pictures coming out. I don't think it's official, but I feel like that's where she's going, right? She entered the portal with a do not contact. So if it's not Oklahoma, if it's not Tech, I don't know who else it would be. You know what I mean? Probably got more money guaranteed to be a daily starter. So CJ, I thought about that too. I wonder, yeah. So Outlaw, of course, is a Bama fan. He's also an OU fan, and then you have Killer Breeze. Who's an OU guy. So I'm sure their channel right now is very very interesting. You know what I mean? Like what is Outlaw thinking here? We changed the scoreboard. My bad. So a 2-2 count here for just tuning in. Oklahoma just had a 2-run blast to go up 5-0 here in the 6th. Another foul ball. So still a 2-2 count. So they showed Bob Stoops. They showed Barry Switzer. They're talking to Porter, and then Jeannie's there. So looks like majority of the coaches across OU athletics are there to support the Sooners up here in Omaha. So a lot of Sooner fans there in Omaha, y'all. So I love the support that the baseball team is getting here. CJ, yeah, there's no way it's Texas. No way. Yeah. Oof. Would it be a slap in the face? I mean, ooh, gosh. Now that would surprise me. That's what would surprise me with Cassidy is if she does go to Texas. But I think it's Tech. But how would y'all feel? How would y'all feel if Cassidy went to Texas? And so Texas would have to come up to Oklahoma this year in SEC play. So that'd be very, very interesting if Cassidy ended up being a Longhorn somehow. CJ says it took 2 weeks to level out his blood pressure. I bet. Brian agreed. Yeah. So besides the money, I feel like they guaranteed her playing time, and that she has no worries, no doubts about, hey, I have to outplay so and so. See, yeah, everybody. That's why I'm surprised that it hadn't come out officially that hey that Cassidy says hey I'm going to be a Red Raider, but yeah that goes to all teams. Now does that mean that teams aren't still trying to talk to her behind the scenes? Of course they are. Of course there's going to be tampering, right? So, usually whenever a player says hey do not contact them, that they've already made up their mind, they know where they're going, and it's just not official. So. But 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. Oklahoma at 5-0 now over Alabama. Great start for Oklahoma here in the World Series up here in Omaha, Nebraska. Yeah, so the only 2 teams that I heard that were really in play for Cassidy were Tech and Texas. I didn't hear anything about Tennessee, but I mean we've seen Tennessee take multiple OU players over the past 3-4 years. So You never know. You never know. So top of the 6 here, Oklahoma at 5-0, 2 outs, nobody on. Brock here now with the full count. The Bama starter just threw his 100th pitch, so I wonder how much longer we're going to see the starter here for Bama in this game. It's going to be a bouncer over to second, or out to short, I mean, for out number 3. So going to the bottom of the 6th inning. OU able to get a few more. Yeah, they're showing the replay of how he hurt his ankle. I know that hurt. But Dayton able to come in even with a bum ankle and still get a 2-run jack and limp his way around the bases. So OU playing some great baseball here, y'all. Got to be excited as a Center fan. CJ Wright, yeah. Soccer team, they took care of business. Yeah, OU is looking good here in baseball. Yeah, got to keep this going. It's been a good weekend, y'all. Been a good weekend. Of course, OU can win here. They go on to Monday, take on the winner of Georgia, Texas. I want no part of trying to predict who's going to win the Georgia-Texas game. That's going to be by far, to me, the best matchup, best game of the first round for sure. So that is going to be a fantastic game. Those are the two teams that are favored heavily to win this whole thing. But we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. So, but I am pretty confident in saying that. So if you look at the bracket, the top of the bracket, you have North Carolina, West Virginia, Troy, and Ole Miss. We saw North Carolina beat Ole Miss yesterday. We saw West Virginia beat Troy. But the bottom half, though, OU, Bama, Georgia, Texas, this is almost like the college football playoffs all over again. Almost a repeat with the same teams in here. But I'm really, really confident in saying that whoever comes out at the bottom side of the bracket, that's who's going to win the whole thing. It's not going to come from the top half. There ain't no way it's going to happen. Of course, the SEC came in with 5 teams in the bracket. No surprise there. They just continue to dominate college sports. We saw it in college football. We saw it in softball, baseball, gymnastics. I mean, just about every sport that goes on, the SEC is dominating with the teams that they get in. Yeah, look at the pitch difference, y'all. So Rager's only thrown 56 pitches, and we're here in the 6th inning, and the Bama starter has thrown over 100. And what's even crazier, y'all, is this pitcher for Oklahoma, he's only a freshman. And he is pitching a fantastic game. In Omaha, Nebraska, in the World Series, like he is, you would not know that he was a freshman at all. Just incredible for what he's doing. CJ says only 124 days. Yeah, going to get back to it, and then excited for football, ready for football. We're about, 2.5 months out? Something like that. So a 2-2 count here, bottom of the 6th. Oklahoma at 5-0 over the number 7 national seed, Alabama. So for Oklahoma to get here, they had to upset the number 2 overall seed in Georgia Tech. They did that with a Dayton Talkie walk-off in extra innings. And then they go to Lawrence, Kansas, and just absolutely beat the brakes off of the Jayhawks there in Lawrence on their way to Omaha here. So, almost had some miscommunication out there, but out number 1, caught by the center fielder out there. So 1 out now here, bottom of the 6th. And the OU pitcher is only at 60 pitches. Incredible. Incredible, y'all. But thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate all of you. Make sure that y'all hit the like button. It'll help get this video out. Definitely not the usual traffic that we have in here whenever we do a live like this, but it's all good. I understand that people, are out busy with vacations. It's summertime, enjoying time with the family. So, but I appreciate y'all being here on a Saturday afternoon. This was definitely not expected. I did not think that we would be covering OU baseball at the World Series this year, but love what this team is doing here. So 1 on now. Another hit here for Bama. So 1 on, 1 out. Let's see if we can't turn another double play here, y'all. Get back in the dugout here. Steven's calling it, y'all. Double play. Got an 0-1 count here. Brian, you think so? I mean, they're definitely being patient for sure. There's been a lot of good battles. They're at the beginning of the game. I don't remember who it was, but it was like a 12 pitch at bat. But yeah, maybe a little bit. So, but if you have watched this whole game, Rager struck out the first, what was it, 4 or 5 batters. It was just ridiculous. Rager's off-speed pitch has been unhittable. But let's see if we can find a way to turn 2 here. Oh, beautiful pitch, strike number 2. There's that off-speed. Beautiful. Let's see if we can't get another K. There we go. Swing and a miss. 5th K of the day, y'all, for Rager. There we go. What a game for Rager, y'all. A true freshman, by the way. Unbelievable what he's doing. Like I said, the off speed has been ridiculous. So 2 outs now here. Bottom of the 6th, OU at 5-0. Yeah, so everybody thinks the majority of people across the baseball world believe that the winner of Georgia, Texas, who play later on tonight, the winner of that is probably going to end up winning the whole thing. So, but if OU can finish off the tide here, we'll see if they can find a way to shock the winner of that matchup between the Bulldogs and the Longhorns later on. So, hard hit ball over to first, caught out number 3. So, again, quick work for the Rager here for Oklahoma. So going to the 7th inning, OU at 5-0. Yeah, CJ, I'll be rooting for Georgia too. Hope that the Bulldogs get it done later. mean, y'all can see the bracket there on the screen. So that, man, the bottom side of this bracket is ridiculous. All the big dogs are in the bottom side of this. I mean, you have Oklahoma, who wasn't supposed to be here, playing with house money. Nobody's really giving them a chance. So if they want to continue to play with the underdog role, absolutely. Absolutely. We'll take it. Brian agreed. Agreed. Yeah, they've all come of late. They were, I mean, you had just a soft single out to center field. You had one get past the third baseman. That was a hard hit ground ball. I mean, so nothing really has been hard hit. So I mean, we do have that, but yeah, nobody. I don't think anybody thought you would be at 5-0. But also, I don't think anybody thought that a true freshman pitcher is going to come out here and shut down the Tide through 6 innings. Are you kidding me? So just an incredible start for the OU baseball team here in Omaha. But the job is still not done. Still got to get 9 more outs. So yeah, later on, Texas, Georgia. Holy crap, that's going to be one heck of a game. Of course, we saw in the regular season, Texas swept the Sooners. So I would love to get some revenge against the Shorthorns down there. But we'll see that. But that's going to be one heck of a game, though, between Georgia and Texas. All right, so here we go. Top of the 7th. Let's see if OU can't find a way to get some more insurance. Yeah, Bama finally going to the bullpen here. The starter for Bama went 102, 103 pitches. Definitely didn't have his best. So for y'all that came in late to this live stream, OU in the top of the first had 2 outs. They had a runner at second and a runner at second and third. And they got a big 2-out double. And that's how the scoring started for the Sooners back in the first. They got another run in the second. And then, of course, we had that 2-run homer there in the 6th inning. So that's how OU has got their runs to find themselves at 5-0. You see all the clouds coming in. Who? Why are we swinging at that? Come on now. OU has been very, very patient, very disciplined, not swinging at very many bad pitches at all. We saw it right there, but like what we're seeing, love what we're seeing here from the OU offense. Very patient, very disciplined. Definitely making the Bama pitchers have to work and earn it. They are having to earn every out that they get. Let's go, Harris. Three-one count, ball in the dirt. So, hey, we will gladly take a leadoff walk to start the 7th here. Absolutely. It's going to be a grounder out to second, over to first. Ooh. Not a good throw, but able to keep it in the glove for out number 1. So, yeah, the pitcher there for Alabama, 6 innings, 5 earned runs, 2 walks, 6 Ks, and 101 pitches. So, let's go, Taki. Taki's last at bat, he hit one to the warning track. So, let's see what he does here. Taki takes ball 1. Let's go, Dayton. Oh, hard hit ball goes off the first baseman, bounces off of him, but able to get it and beat the runner to first base. So quickly, 2 outs here for Oklahoma in the 7th inning. Yeah, of course, later tonight you have the Knicks and the Spurs, Game 5. I hope the Knicks get it done. We saw the Spurs take out the Thunder. The Thunder had a 3-2 lead. And I mean, I wasn't mad that the Thunder lost. It was disappointing, but I didn't like how I don't like how the Spurs are playing. Very dirty. The refs aren't calling anything. That's just ridiculous. And then we see the Spurs trying to do the same crap to the Knicks with all the dirty hits, the dirty plays. Not a fan. Don't like it. So hopefully the Knicks find a way to get it done. I really thought going into the conference finals, I was telling Wesley, I said, I don't care who comes out of the Western side, that's who's going to win the title. I didn't think that the Knicks had any chance at all of getting a championship against the Thunder or San Antonio, but man, they are definitely proving us all wrong. So yeah, as CJ said, go Knicks. Absolutely. Absolutely. But if I was guessing, I think the Spurs get it done in San Antonio. They go back to New York for Game 6, and that's where the Knicks are going to get it done at home. But we'll see. We'll see how it plays out tonight. The Knicks had that crazy comeback there in Game 4, so excited to see how that ends up playing out later tonight. But here at the Men's College World Series, OU at 5-0, top of the 7th inning, 2 outs, nobody on. For Oklahoma, a hard hit ball, but it's going to be a fly out here to left field for out number 3 to end the top of the 7th. So going to the bottom of the 7th, Oklahoma at 5-0. Yeah, I know somebody, I think it was CJ, was asking about Outlaw. Yeah, I wonder what's going on over there between him and Killer Breeze. Of course, Outlaw is a Bama fan, but he's also a fan of Oklahoma. And then you have Killer, who's a fan of Oklahoma. So I wonder what all is going on over there at his channel. So I bet that's pretty interesting. Steven agreed. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a circus. It's definitely going to be a circus. But like CJ said, go Knicks. I just don't like how the Spurs are playing. I mean, just like going after players and taking shots, and like they're not even in that play, like they're not even near the ball, and just, I don't like how I don't like it. So hopefully Karma finds a way to get the Spurs, and they end up getting nothing after the series is over. So, and then I'm thinking, man, how going into the regular season next year, whenever the NBA gets started back up, how is that going to look then? How are teams going to approach the Spurs? How are the Spurs going to approach, whenever they take on the Thunder, whoever you want to pick? How's that going to play out? But we have OU baseball here. After this, we can look forward to football season. We're about 2.5 months away from college football getting going. Can't wait. Can't wait to get that going. We were down there a few weeks ago for the Brent Venables camp, and I didn't know, whenever you go to any kind of camp, baseball, football, softball, whatever, they may have some famous name in it, but you never know if that person is going to actually show up. Y'all, we went there, and everybody was there. BV, I said hello to him, said good morning to him. OC was there, DC was there, like the whole coaching staff was there. It was amazing. Very, very approachable. They were all super nice. BB's always talking about having that family atmosphere. Y'all, he is not lying. We went into the camp took place at the indoor, and we were in the morning session. So they had your O-line, D-line, and your kickers, special teams, go in the morning, and then your afternoon session was your offensive side. And yeah, it was definitely a family atmosphere. It was amazing to watch. And then you could tell the players had a morning workout whenever the camp started, but then they all came in. So it was crazy to see my son working out with Jaden Jackson, David Stone, Taylor Wine was there. Y'all, he is a monster. To see him in real life, he is jacked out of his mind. He is a massive, massive player. So I got a lot of photos and videos that I need to put up so y'all can see some of the stuff that went on there, but definitely had a great time. It was just crazy to see the whole coaching staff. I mean, all the praises in the world. So anytime that you hear them talk about it's a family atmosphere, it is absolutely a family atmosphere, y'all. So very, very excited to see what OU does in football this college football season. But back to the game here. Sorry about that, y'all. Bottom of the seventh, 1 out. Oklahoma still at 5-0. CJ, yeah, you ain't lying. Of course, we saw President Trump go to Game 3, and beyond that game, we've seen chaos after the game every time. Yeah, so CJ, you are exactly right there. It'll be insanity there in New York City if the Knicks get it done. Insanity. Beautiful pitch. 2-1 count. 2-1 count. 1 out. Nobody on for the Crimson Tide. Down 5-0 to Oklahoma. Oklahoma so far is playing lights out baseball. They look incredible. All three phases are coming together. And if you didn't know any better, you would think that we were a national seed. I mean, it just almost looks like we should have that number 7 by our name, and Bama should be the unranked. It's just incredible what Oklahoma is doing, y'all. I mean, so far we've seen OU take down number 2 at their place, number 15 at their place in Kansas, and now Oklahoma. Oklahoma is 8 outs away, 7 outs away now from getting it done here in Omaha in Game 1. Just incredible what the baseball team is doing, y'all. 7 Ks now for Rager. Seven Ks now for Rager. 3 of the last 4 outs, y'all. So 2 outs here, bottom of the 7th. Foul ball. Brian, you ain't lying. He has been incredible. A freshman, but he has been incredible. Looks like he's going to be a superstar for Oklahoma. 1 and 2, making them look silly. So come back here with that off speed again. Come back here at the off speed and get yourself the 8th K of the game. The OU fans are getting on their feet, clapping on the Sooners. Just fouls that one off, man. Yeah, Rager is such a stud. Love the crowd there for Oklahoma. Sooner Nation showing up well there in Omaha, y'all. Ooh, there's that off-speed hard hit ball, but it goes foul. So that's really the first time that anybody for Bama has got a hold of that off-speed. Let's see what Rager comes back with here. He asked even one more. Could he strike out the side here? He does. That a boy. He's pumped up with the love it. Let's go. Rager, what a stud. Strikes out the side, y'all. Let's go. 8 strikeouts, tied for his season high. A freshman with 8 Ks, pitching out of his mind in his first ever appearance in the College World Series, y'all. So the stage is not too much for him at all. Oklahoma, y'all, they look incredible. Let's go. So y'all let me know in the comments, how are y'all feeling so far about this OU baseball team? Holy cow. Holy cow. Yeah, like Brian said, 6 outs away. Like if you didn't know any better, you'd be wondering how is Oklahoma not a national seed? I mean, they're just playing lights out baseball. They finished 11th place, y'all. 11th place in the SEC. So just like in football and softball, the depth for the SEC is just incredible. Just incredible. CJ, yeah, he is definitely emptying the tank here. But until he got into some, like any kind of trouble, I'm going to throw him. I mean, could you imagine if the only arm we got to use is Rager? Are you kidding me? That would be such an advantage for Oklahoma going into Monday against the winner of Georgia, Texas. If we only got to use one arm today, oh man, that would be such a blessing for this center team. So yeah, as he gets into some serious trouble, I'm letting him finish this game. His pitch count is not crazy high. So he's at 88 pitches. I'm letting him come out here in the 8th for sure. Let him finish the game. Of course, Bama went to the bullpen. I think it was the sixth inning, I think. So a 1-1 count here. Top of the 8th. Oklahoma 5-0 over Bama. 2-1 count here. Nobody on. No outs for Jason Walk. Of course, he started the game today with a single out to center field. Let's go, boys. Let's get some more insurance here. Full count now for Oklahoma. For Walker here. Another foul ball. Let's go, Jason. Find a way to get on base here, bud. There we go. Ball 4. We'll take it. We'll take a leadoff walk here. That a boy. So 1 on now here for Oklahoma. Yeah, 7 of the 8 strikeouts for Rager are on the breaking ball. A third down to first base. So we've seen OU try to steal twice. They're 1 for 2. But let's see if they try to steal another one here. Big lead over there at first base. That is a massive lead. Strike 1. So 1-1 count here. Run over at first. Oklahoma at 5-0 in top of the 8th. Looking to move on to Monday and get the winner of Georgia, Texas. Foul ball, strike 2. Throw over to first. So 1-2 count here. 1 on, nobody out for the Sooners here in the 8th inning at 5-0 over Alabama. Swinging at a bad pitch there for a strikeout. So 1 out now here for Oklahoma. Yeah, they're showing how, oh, that looks so painful. They're showing you how he turned his ankle earlier. And then he comes back and hits a 2-run bomb and hobbles around the bases. Let's go, Dayton. Find a way to get it done again. So Dayton definitely needs to get off his feet, get some ice on that ankle, and get him ready to go for Monday. Let's go, Dayton. Another hard hit ball. Oh, it gets down for a hit. There we go. So with the bum ankle and all, Dayton just continues to find himself on base. What a day for Dayton with Chance, y'all. Yeah, Reg, it's ridiculous. And it's like the refs aren't even trying to hide it. It is insanity. And that's what's pissing everybody off. Because it's obvious what the Spurs are doing. And then if the Knicks do it, it's... So, yeah. Man, Rez, that whole situation just pisses me off. So ridiculous how the refs are treating that situation. So we definitely know who the refs want to win the series. So at this point, you have the whole world outside of San Antonio going for the Knicks to get it done. I don't think they're going to win tonight's game. I think they get it done in 6, but that's just what I think they're going to do. But man, could you imagine if the Knicks got it done in San Antonio? Oh man, that would be incredible to see. So OU here, back to baseball. Up 5-0 here in the 8th inning. Runners at first and second, 1 out. So they're making here for another big inning for the Sooners. Oh, good pitch. 2-1 count now. Really surprised that they have not brought in a pinch runner for Dayton. There we go. Another hit. It's going to be in the gap. In the gap. Go, 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 go. It's going to score another one. Did Dayton make it all the way over to third? No way. Yeah, so so Dayton only gets a second. So see right there, if he had a pinch runner, he could have easily have got to third. Could have easily got to third on that. So I just don't know why Skip didn't bring in a pinch runner right there, y'all. You know what I mean? I mean, we could have had runners at the corners. So a sac fly is going to get the job done to get us another run. Come on, Skip. Let's go, boys. Keep pouring it on. Keep pouring it on here. Ah, 1-2 count. 1-2 count. Couple on for Oklahoma. Just one down. Oklahoma able to add to their lead. Should have had a pinch runner because then we could have had runners at first, at second, and third. Shallow fly ball caught in left field for out number 2. So hard hit ball. See, now, can he score from third? Get there. Get there. Another hit, and there we go. Dayton able to score from second. So Oklahoma now up 7-0, y'all. So 7-0 now. Oklahoma 8th inning. Still have runners at second and third. So Brian, you wanted some insurance runs? Here's your insurance run, sir. So here comes the Bama coach. See if we get a pitching change here. As Oklahoma now up a touchdown over the Crimson Tide here in the 8th inning. Absolutely, Brian. We will take it. We'll take it. 9 hits now for this Oklahoma offense, up a touchdown over the number 7 overall seed, Alabama. I would assume here we're going to see a pitching change for Alabama. So Bama going to their third arm of the day. Oklahoma has only thrown 1. So big advantage there for Oklahoma. If we can get away with a win and only got to use one arm, great situation for the Sooners and Skip Johnson here. But thank you guys so much for being here today on a Saturday. Definitely didn't think that we'd be doing any live streams for OU baseball in the World Series, but here we are. And Oklahoma, y'all, they just continue to play out of their minds, no matter who the opponent is. Taking out number 2, Georgia Tech, destroying the Jayhawks there in Lawrence. And so far today, just completely dominating the Crimson Tide from Alabama. Great pitching, a lot of offense, great defense. So heck of a start for the Sooners here in Omaha in 2026. Got Texas and Georgia at 7 o'clock tonight, so I'll definitely be keeping an eye on that. And then, of course, the Knicks and the Spurs. So if you're a sports fan, you got a lot going on. A lot going on. All right, so after the pitching change for Alabama, they're going to their third arm of the day. Here we go. So still, that was a big old boy. Man, that guy is tall. Only 6'1", man. I would have thought he was bigger than that. So top of the 8th inning, couple outs. OU has runners at second and third. So still a big chance here to get more runs for Oklahoma. Let's see if OU can't capitalize here. Got 2 outs. Deshaun Harris at the plate. Harris down there with the 0-2 count. Oh, that was a good pitch. Ooh, man. 1-2 count here. CJ, I think a hit here for Harris. That's going to score 1, should score 2 more. There we go. We're now 9-0. There we go. So another big hit for OU with 2 outs. Timely hitting. But CJ, yes, I do think we get 1 arm. I don't think we take more than – I think we only take 2 players. I think 1 is definitely going to be an arm. CJ, yeah, absolutely. Would love to get her. But I think Patty gets 1 arm and maybe another infielder. I know there was talk about that girl from Florida State. She got Player of the Year. I can't think of her name, but I think she's going to be I think she's going to come with a hefty price tag. So I don't know if it's worth it because of all the incoming freshmen that we have with our recruiting out of high school. So, but I think at minimal, I think we get one. Yeah, Torres. I think we get one arm for sure. But in previous interviews, after everything had ended for Oklahoma with softball, JT was talking about how they love what they have with the offense, with the defense. So I don't think they're going to get as many players out of the portal as we've seen in the last 2 or 3 years. But I do think they get one arm though for sure. Oklahoma, what's going on, man? How are you? Glad to see you in here. Yeah, what a day for OU baseball, y'all. Another hit for Oklahoma. So it doesn't matter who Bama brings in to pitch. Doesn't matter. Just incredible. Another double for Oklahoma runners now still at second and third. So Taki there with a double. So Oklahoma, hope you're having a great summer, a great weekend. Hope all you guys are having a great summer, a great weekend. Heck of a day for Oklahoma baseball. Oh, you coming into Omaha with the chance to play with free money, no pressure. Not free money, but just play with house money, play free, no pressure. They're not supposed to do anything. Ah. So a slow grounder over to third for the third out, but OU gets a couple more runs here. And we are now up 9-0 with 6 outs to go. So Oklahoma, me too. We are all happy here at Bless Vet. Like I knew we had a chance to beat Bama, but I didn't think it would be like this. I think it was Steven that went back and looked because we were curious. Did these two teams play in the regular season? And they did. And Bama took 2 or 3 from Oklahoma, but man, talk about getting revenge. OU now up 3 field goals here over Bama. So heck of a start for them here in Omaha. So they would await the winner of Georgia, Texas. That's going to be that should be a fantastic game later on tonight between those two. So the plan is that we'll be back here on Monday. We'll see what time OU would play, but the plan is we'll be back here on Monday and we'll see how it goes. So whether you guys are at work or maybe at home, hope you guys are able to come in and just hang out for a little bit. And we'll see what happens. A lot of OU fans there in Omaha. Love it. Love what I'm seeing. And of course, we all know if they continue to advance here in the bracket, especially if they get to the Champ Series, you'll see more Center fans make that trip for sure. But a lot of the greats, a lot of the Hall of Famers, a lot of the coaches throughout the Oklahoma athletics are up there in Omaha. So great job, Center Nation. Great job. So Oklahoma is going with a pitching change. Man, I would have kept Rager in. That's just me. Cord Rager, a freshman, what a day. Threw 7 innings, had 8 Ks on the day. Incredible what he did. But I get it. You want to give him some rest if you can, because we're definitely going to need him again as we get further into the bracket. Chris, you ain't lying, right? Yeah. Big breath of fresh air here. There's no expectations, right? Oklahoma, we would get the winner of Georgia, Texas. So could we have Red River on Monday? Very, very possible. But I think the Bulldogs are going to find a way to get it done later tonight, and it'll be OU, Georgia. But we'll see. But that's going to be one heck of a game. But yeah, Oklahoma will get the winner of Georgia and Texas. And then on the other side of the bracket, of course, yesterday, West Virginia won, North Carolina won. So we'll see how that bracket plays out. But I feel like whoever comes out of this bottom side of the bracket, that's who's going to win the whole thing. Ooh, Oklahoma, that is a great question. Gosh. I think we'd play great against both of them. There definitely is that revenge factor, as Texas did sweep us in their regular season. So there's definitely that big revenge factor there. And of course, when it's OU Texas, you got to throw away all the rankings, the records, because you just never know. If we get Georgia, man, Georgia is such a good team, though. I mean, we definitely hate Texas more, for sure. But yeah, either way, whether it is Texas or Georgia, we are going to have to play like we are today to have a chance. So Texas, yeah. Yeah, I want to see Texas just for the revenge factor. And anytime that we can get Red River, no matter what the sport is, I'm all for it. So, but if we're going to play like we are today, then we have a chance against anybody. So they put the shift on, and Bama gets a hit to start off the 8th here. So they put the shift on. Nobody over there at third. And of course, that's where he hits the ball, right? So, but another chance here. We have turned, I think, a couple double plays today. So another opportunity here to turn the third DP of the day. Strike one. So there we go. There we go. Fastball, strike two, 97, y'all. Wouldn't mind seeing a strikeout and then a double play to end the 8th inning. What do y'all think? Outside for ball one. So Oklahoma up 9-0. Bottom of the eighth inning over Alabama. 1 on, nobody else. 6 more outs here for the Sooners to get. There we go, a strikeout. So we'll take it. So first strikeout of the day here for LJ. And I believe that's 9 on the day for Oklahoma pitching. So now let's turn 2 and get out of the 8th inning. There we go. Turn two. Turn two. Got one. Called it. Let's go, baby. Got him. Double play. So strikeout and a double play to end the 8th inning. So 3 outs to go. So going to the 9th inning, Oklahoma up 9-0. So Oklahoma just continuing to dominate Bama in every phase of the game. Like I said to start this live stream, nobody in this bracket wants to play Oklahoma. We are dangerous because we have nothing to lose and we're playing with house money. Nobody wants to play Oklahoma. To me, I think we're the most dangerous team in this tournament. I know we're not, we don't have the national seed and all that junk, but it doesn't matter. It does not matter. You saw what we did against Georgia Tech, and then we whipped Kansas's ass, completely embarrassed them up there in Lawrence, and now we're doing the same thing again here against Bama. So if you're Georgia, Texas, that's whoever wins that game later on tonight, they better come with their A game if they're going to try to if they think that they're going to come in here and beat Oklahoma like they are. Holy cow. So of course OU would play on Monday, so we'll definitely be back for that. Maybe we'll get Red River again. So here we go to the top of the 9th inning. Let's see if OU can't find a way to put up double digits on the scoreboard. Brian, you want Georgia? Hey. If I was going to bet on that game, Brian, I really wouldn't know what to do. I mean, to me, that's definitely going to be the best game out of the first round of all the matchups. Either way, it could be a revenge factor. More so with Texas, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I definitely don't feel confident, but I think Georgia finds a way to get it done tonight against the Shorthorns. So, but we'll see. We've seen a lot of crazy things here in postseason for baseball. The last 2 seasons, the overall number 1 and 2 didn't even make it out of their own regional, which is just ridiculous. So it's kind of a curse now in college baseball. You don't want to be the 1 or 2 seed as a national. But a ton of upsets in the college baseball postseason. Of course, for Oklahoma, nobody saw them coming out of the Georgia Tech regional, let alone make it all the way to the World Series. So So 0-2 count here, top of the 9th. Bama is 4 for 26. Yeah. They have done absolutely nothing at all. The OU pitching is just ridiculous today. Unhittable. The hits that Bama has got, they weren't hard hit. Most of them are grounders, nothing crazy. Two count here. Top of the 9th, Oklahoma up 9-0 over Bama. First round of the Men's College World Series. The winner of this is going to get the winner of Georgia and Texas, so we'll see how that plays out later. Oh, call strike 3 for the first out of the 9th inning. And then, of course, on the other side, the top half of the bracket, you have West Virginia, and they'll take on North Carolina tomorrow. And then you have on the losers side there, or up there, you have Troy and Ole Miss. So I would think Ole Miss will get it done against Troy. And then West Virginia, North Carolina, y'all, I really have no idea. I don't. I guess I would take North Carolina only because of the ranking, but I really don't know. Swing and a miss. Strike two. So OU gets their job done here. Then they'll play Monday night. So hopefully y'all are able to join us Monday night whenever OU takes on either the Shorthorns or the Bulldogs from Georgia. So yeah, so we didn't play Georgia this year. So they would be excited to see that matchup. 2 outs now for Oklahoma here in the top of the ninth, up 9-0. Let's go, Dayton. Dayton, of course, he turned his ankle running into second. It looked painful. He stayed in the game. He's got a hit. He's got a home run. Just very, very impressed with what he's doing, playing through that pain. Two-0 count here, 2 outs. Brian, thanks for stopping in. Hopefully you can come back in and join us on Monday, but have a great rest of your weekend, and hopefully we'll see you Monday night. Appreciate you stopping in. Swing and a miss, strike one. So 2-1 count here. Let's go, Dayton. See if we can have some more 2-out magic here in the ninth. I still don't know why they hadn't taken him out, get him off that ankle, because you're going to need him later on, especially against Georgia or Texas. He is going to need a lot of ice, a lot of rest, a lot of recovery for that ankle. Hard hit ball down to third. Out number 3. All right, y'all. So OU now 3 outs away, going to the bottom of the ninth, up 9-0. 3 outs away and moving on. Here in the 2026 College World Series. All right, well, 3 outs to go. It'd be great to get the win here, obviously, but man, it would be even better to get a shutout win. So for those who have been sleeping on Oklahoma and what they've done so far in the postseason, this outcome here, especially with a shutout, this is definitely going to get everybody's attention. Because if they didn't know about Oklahoma before, they damn sure will now with this outcome. It has been complete domination in every phase of the game. Oklahoma is whipping that ass. BTA, y'all. BTA. This is very remnant of what we saw in Lawrence last weekend. Just complete domination in all phases. But here we go. 3 outs left. Bottom of the ninth. OU up 9-0. Let's see if we can't get a quick, quiet inning here. First pitch just goes foul down to the third baseline. Foul ball, strike two. So quickly an 0-2 count here. Another foul ball, but this time down the first baseline. So Georgia, Texas coming up at 7 o'clock on ESPN. So I will definitely be tuning into that. Then I'll be keeping an eye on the NBA Finals. We'll see what happens with that one. Get to the base. There we go. Grounder over to first base for out number one. So 2 outs now here for the Sooners. Fastball goes foul. Fastball at 95. There we go. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Let's go, boys. Let's finish the job here. Ooh, little high at 96. Low in the zone, ball two. So a 2-2 count here, 1 out, nobody on for Alabama. Bottom of the ninth, Oklahoma up 9-0. Let's go, boys. Another ground ball. Goes foul down third baseline. Hard hit ball out to center field. It's going to be a hit. So Bama with a hit here in the bottom of the ninth. Let's just go ahead and turn two and move on to Monday. I say, yeah, let's just go ahead and turn 2 here and let's move on. Oklahoma has gotten 2 DPs today. Let's see if we can't get number 3. So if OU wins today, which they're in good shape to do so, we will be back here about 5:45. First pitch will be at 6 p.m. Central Time on Monday, 6 p.m. Central Time. So hopefully y'all are able to join us, and it'll be another great day for OU baseball Monday evening. So a little outside. So 1-1 count here. Steven's going to call it again. Double play. Appreciate you, Steven. It's going to be a good time on Monday. Whether it's the Bulldogs or the Shorthorns, it ain't going to matter. That's going to be a great game. Going to be a fantastic game Monday evening. So I hope all of y'all are able to join us for that watch party. So a 2-2 count here, 1 on, 1 out for Alabama. Down 9-0, bottom of the ninth. Swing and a miss. Oh, yeah, swing and a miss. There we go. Another strikeout. So 2 outs now for the Sooners. One more out, boys. One more out. So 10 strikeouts on the day for OU pitching and no walks. Incredible. Incredible game by OU pitching, y'all. So this would be Oklahoma's first shutout at the World Series in 51 years. They haven't got a shutout win in Omaha since 1975. Let's see if we can end that streak of 50-plus years here. 1-2 count now. Runner at second for Alabama, 2 outs, down 9-0. Come on, boys. Let's get the shutout here. Ball is going to be hit over to right field. Goes foul. Out of play. So still just 1 pitch away. Sooner Nation's on their feet, clapping, cheering on these boys. Let's go. 1 more strike. 1 more out. Oh, just a little outside. Try to get strike 3 on the corner, trying to get in the chase. So now a 2-2 count. Ball's hit to third base. It's going to be a tough play. Got the play. There we go. That a boy. So Oklahoma gets the shutout win. First shutout in Omaha in 51 years, y'all. 51 years. So Oklahoma gets the 9-0 shutout. over the Crimson Tide. They will move on to get the winner of Georgia and Texas. So we will watch that game later on tonight. So Oklahoma will play at 6 p.m. Central Monday evening against either the Longhorns or the Bulldogs. So until then, y'all enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I will see y'all back Monday. We'll get going about 5:45-ish on Monday night. So y'all enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will see y'all Monday night. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate all of you. And I will talk to y'all later. God bless. Boomer.